Доброго всім ще раз дня і особливо вітаю наших студентів, які до нас дійшли вже після своїх занять. Дуже раді їх бачити, тому що все-таки сьогодні ми тут зібралися для них і обговорюючи, власне, питання, які стосуються саме їхнього навчання. Тому ми раді бачити вас тут. А так як долучились до нас наші студенти, то я теж хотіла би, власне, доповідати на англійській мові, так, щоб їм було теж більш зрозуміло і, відповідно, цікаво. So, I will speak English, so it will be also interesting for you, not only for teachers and colleagues who came here, okay? So today I would like to talk with you about, actually to give you a brief points about how the extracurricular work and educational work is realized at our university with you, our dear foreign students. For sure, all of us know that the purpose of studying is not only giving knowledges to students. The purpose of study and the purpose of why universities and school or any other educational establishment they do take place, it is also to develop the personalities, to develop personal features, to develop, actually to make you all around developed personalities. And for many, many years, till now, there are actually arguments about what side is more important, to give people knowledges or actually to educate them or to do some extracurricular and educational activities. And even right now there are still arguments, but I wouldn't like to take attention to point to any of these sides, because to my mind, and I am more than sure that more of you will also support me with this, my opinion, that these two processes, they are very connected with each other, so we cannot really separate these two sides of what the university gives to students, knowledges or also something more, not just knowledges. Actually, I would like to start with just pointing, the basic directions of extracurricular work which is realized at our university. The first, one of the main directions, it is the organizational work. For sure, organizational work, it consists of different meetings which we do have with the heads of the groups, with the supervisors of these groups. It also includes the organizational work. It also includes checking actually the conditions at the hostels where our students live. Then, legal framework, it includes basically the meetings which we regularly have at our university, where we invite the state migration office, state migration department. These people come to the university. We have meetings with both them and foreign students when they discuss different questions, issues concerning the rules and also the conditions of foreign students living in Ukraine. The next direction of work, it is cross-cultural communication, and I would actually continue my brief speech here with pictures showing you what concrete events we do held with our students. So what I mean when I'm talking about the cross-cultural communication, first of all, it is involving foreign students not only in different events which take place in the university, so they can get known much more detail about Ukrainian traditions, and also they can make Ukrainian students to be acquainted with their own traditions. It's already became a tradition at our university to celebrate the Independence Day of different countries whose students are whose students are studying at our university. So, for example, we do celebrate the Independence Day of Nigeria, which we celebrate on the 1st of October, and it also became a tradition to celebrate the Independence Day of Nigeria with having different sport competition taking place among the students of the foreign students department. Another thing which, I don't know if you can see, it is really dark because it is another event which was held this year in March. It was a poetry night dedicated to the 200th anniversary of Shevchenko's birth. It was held for both Ukrainian and foreign students, and actually it took place here in this room, and it was really dark. Inside there was light just from candles, and students were reading poems in Ukrainian languages, Shevchenko's poems. And our students, whom you will see today on also the other pictures, and they will perform for you a bit later, they took part also in this poetry night. Actually, Ukrainian students were just so much surprised how good they are with their Ukrainian language. Another way how for sure students, foreign students, can get acquainted with Ukraine, with our traditions and actually customs, it is to take them for different excursions around around Ukraine. So, for example, students from preparatory department, they've got excursion to Kyiv just lately. Here you can see the pictures where our students went for an excursion to Kolomyia, Ivano-Frankivsk region. Besides, our latest the freshest impressions, they are connected with our excursion to Lviv, which we just had a week ago, here you can see us going there on the way actually to Lviv, and here are just some pictures representing this journey. Another direction of the extracurricular activity at the university, it is the aesthetical education. I would like to point your attention to our preparatory department and to those teachers who work with preparatory department students and with preparatory faculty actually, because that they're like huge wish which they would like to put into those students, how much they do care about them, how much they like to spend their time and take them to different places. That's just really amazing how much these people, teachers, they pay attention to the students. So here you can see the picture when one of the teachers of preparatory department took those students actually to one of the schools in our city. And beside this, this group of students, they also go and have their classes in Ukrainian languages outside, not inside the classroom. For example, they do go really to the railway station where they have the class. So in practice, they can talk to the cashier, they can buy tickets, they can book tickets. The same, they can go to the post office and also to see the word, not even to see, but to use Ukrainian language in practice. Sorry?
Oh, I beg your pardon. It's my fault.
Okay, that is another event that they have attended. That was the presentation of the book of Ukrainian young poet Maksim Kidruk, and also one of the teachers of Ukrainian language. She took them to this presentation. Actually, even after this event, Maksim Kidruk has posted a message on his page in social website, Facebook, if I'm not mistaken, about how surprised and how impressed he was to see foreign students being the members, being the participant of the presentation of his book, how polite they were, and actually about how good they knew Ukrainian language. Besides this, we also do take our students to the academic drama theater, which we have here, so they can listen also to the plays which are performed in Ukrainian language. So that is also one of the ways how they improve their language abilities in practice. I guess you don't really see what was happening here, I will tell you. Okay, that is actually the freshman Sorry, forgot. Okay,
Is it graduation?
It's not graduation, посвята, першокурсники.
So they
All our freshmen who came to study to the university, we have held a special event for them.
Inaugurational session.
Yes, thank you. Inaugurational ceremony, let it be like this. And also in this ceremony we have invited our graduates from previous years who joined us here. And they also had speech. They also talked to those people who just came here so they can share their own experience. There were also Ukrainian students were also the participants of this event when they were singing for foreign students. So that is also the way of this cross-cultural communication and how both Ukrainians and foreigners interact at our university. Okay, here you can see the picture of the other event which regularly take place at the university. That is actually all Ukrainian meeting of Fellowship of Christian Students, but not only students from Ternobyl universities are the members of this event, but also students from the other cities are invited for this. So also students do have support of being organized such events. They perform with different dramas, sing songs, and I'm actually very pleasantly surprised how friendly they are here together. I mean, they came here to another country, and being in another country, they are really all together trying to support each other if anything can happen. They are not feeling themselves like they're just alone here. They do have their own families here. Okay, another is very important, I would say, is direction of the extracurricular work, and I would point our attention here to the activity of students concerning that one of our students, you can see him in the middle of the picture, right? He established an organization at our university, the International Students Forum, and he has presented and he has done already a couple of different forums and sessions concerning the sustainable development of developing countries and countries from African countries. This meeting usually takes place regularly during the year, and also on this meeting not only that is the founder of this organization, and actually not only students have speech or talk, yes, to the audience, but also there are invited the other professors from our universities and outside. Besides the students, they do give different awards to our teachers, and also our teachers award the most remarkable students during these events. Another very interesting thing, and I'm really proud of this, it was the African Youth Summit. It's already also been a tradition when actually our students, the students from our university, they have established this kind of event, this kind of summit. The founder, actually, one of the founders of this event, he already has graduated from the university and he has continued his study in Switzerland. He has successfully got his MBA degree in Switzerland. And so that is also, actually I would also point your attention to the fact that a lot of our graduates, they do continue their study abroad, all over the world, not only in Europe. Canada, US, Ireland, Switzerland, Austria, and many other countries. So that is also a very good feature and a very good sign that their knowledge which they get here, they are really on a proper level. So the universities from the other countries, they do accept them with our diplomas. here are some other pictures from this event. Okay, physical education and about healthcare. There are held about different sport competition at the university, and the students are involved in the sport competition taking place in our university. So, for example, there was just lately, 2 months ago, there was a competition at the university between the members of different departments, among the students. We took part in football competition, tennis, then chess, and actually we've got different awards in different kinds of sports. So again, we can see the communication between Ukrainian and foreign students. That was held another meeting. We invited students from our Ternopil Medical University who was talking with our students about the prevention of HIV and AIDS. So that is also one of the direction of the extracurricular work. Actually, I'm sure that my time is almost ended, but I would like still ask for 2 more minutes of your attention. Today in the morning, when the rector of the university has got his speech, he just mentioned very briefly about some achievements which our students do have. But I would like to pay your attention to this, because we really do have those students we can be proud of. And there is such organization, I believe all of you know, the European Youth Parliament, EYP, that is non-state organization which involves young students for different meetings, summits and forums, so they can give their young vision, their young opinion of how they see the development of the world, and where they discuss the actual problems about the sustainable development of countries in modern conditions nowadays. And there are just a couple of foreign students who are the members of this EYP Ukraine organization. And most part of this student, they are from our university, and they are present here right now. They have taken part in a couple of international conferences of this organization, European Youth Parliament, which took place in Germany, Switzerland. It was last year. Besides this, we have a remarkable student who has won the all-Ukrainian competition in Ukrainian as foreign language. He will also perform you today, so you'll be able to see how good he is really in Ukrainian language. Besides this, I would like also to mention the fact that we have a couple of students from Tajikistan. And in Ukraine, it was already held 2 international forums from Tajik students. But these forums, they included not only those who are students from Tajikistan who study in Ukraine, but also the participants of this forum were Tajik students, but from Russia, Belarus, and Ukraine. Yes, so our Tajik students from our university, they have won sport competition in fighting, in chess, in basketball, and besides this, there was a girl who already won also competition in reading poems. Okay, I guess we have a Skype phone call and greetings from Poland, so I will stop on this. So I believe you could see just a very small and brief part of how extracurricular work is held at our university with foreign students. I'm very glad actually to see that by the end of my speech there are lots of you. Thank you for coming, and I also would like you to stay here. We'll have a small coffee break, and after coffee break we will have actually this concert. So I urge you to stay here, and thank you for your attention.